I am travelling from London to Lapland without flying.
On the way, I'm visiting Germany's best Christmas markets, taking the train through Scandinavia, boarding a ferry across the Baltic Sea, and taking the Santa Claus Express in search of Father Christmas himself.
In this episode, I'm taking the Santa Claus Express night train from Helsinki to Rovaniemi, but with one small glitch: I forgot to book a bed. Let me show you how the night went. Tonight, I'm taking a train that has been top of my bucket list for years. I'm taking the Santa Claus Express to Rovaniemi and I am so excited. I have spent the last month travelling from Marrakesh to Helsinki without flying, and tonight is the last leg of my journey. I'm ending my trip in Lapland. It's the 3rd of December, so it should be super festive when I get there, but I'm just excited for the journey, honestly. I'm just outside Helsinki Central Station. It's about 6:15 and my train leaves at 7:30. Let's go in and see if everything's running on time. Look at it. This is me, the 1929 to Kemijärvi, which is not too far from Rovaniemi, at platform 8. Yeah, this one is not my train. 1929. All right. I'm at the station with just under an hour to go. I presume I will be able to board the train quite a bit of time before it actually departs. Usually you can with night trains. However, I had come here because I was intending to spend a bit of time in this room, which is like the VR, which is the Finnish railway. It's their office. I saw people sitting in there earlier and I was like, oh, that would be a good place to chill out before my train. However, it does seem to have now shut. I guess it probably shuts about 6 o'clock. Just been kind of floating around looking for somewhere to sit. There's a lot of restaurants and cafes and the like, but I've just eaten. I don't really fancy a drink. So unless you're eating and drinking, there isn't a huge amount of other places to sit. I think I will go over here for a little bit. I think this is it. There's such a sense of anticipation. Woo. This is just peak train travel goals. I'm fizzing with excitement. Now, when I booked this train trip, to be honest, I booked it a little bit later than I should have, and the sleeper cabins were all quite expensive. So what I did instead is I reserved a seat, but I reserved the whole compartment. So I'm in the seated carriages, but I've got this little alcove away from the rest of it. So let me turn you around. So basically this is all mine, and I'm in exactly the same seat. I mean, I can go in either one, and no one else will come in here. I have both seats, so I have plenty of room to stretch out. There is a little bit less privacy than I thought there would be. This door is completely see-through, so I haven't got any privacy really at all. Not that I really mind, I'll only be asleep. plenty of space. You know, this is huge. Like, my legs, I mean, I've got short legs, but my legs only go to here. So I can fully stretch out. I've got storage space up there, and then I've got another one above my head as well. And then obviously all the floor space is mine. And then down here, I've got plug socket, bin bags. Also got a nice big window, although it will be completely dark for the whole journey. So yeah, I kind of felt a little bit jealous seeing all of the sleepy cabins roll in, because I do love the sleepy cabin, especially if I have my own private sleepy cabin. But I think I'll be okay here. I think I'll be able to stretch out enough. My only complaint is that this doesn't really go down any more than it's already doing. So where's my little lever? So it's like that naturally, and then it can go down to, I can scoot it forward a little bit more. But I mean, that's barely any recline at all. And I do kind of feel like, as these are in a cabin on their own, they could have a bit more recline. But I mean, I can sort of put my legs up like this, and yeah, it's not going to be as comfy as a bed, but I should be able to get some sleep. I'm also wondering about these lights. I'm not sure if they stay on all night. I really hope not. If you want to see more content from me, then I post daily videos on Instagram and TikTok from my travels.
After this you will hear the next time in the sleeping cars tomorrow morning shortly before Rovaniemi. Have a nice trip.
So we just stopped for about 45 minutes. I don't know why. We're literally on the edge of Helsinki still, but we have just started moving again. So hopefully that's it and we're on the way now. Let's have a little walk around the train. I'm not going to get anything to eat, but let's have a little look at the menu at the restaurant cart. Let's see what we can do about making this chair a bit more comfy, because I'm not going to lie, I just walked through the seating area and those chairs seem to have more of a recline than these. These chairs really don't recline much at all, but there must be a way we can make it comfy. So I've got loads of stuff in here. This is my bag of clothes. If I sort of squish that and use it as more of like a back support. Let's see. Had a bit of a gap there and that was what was making it a little bit less comfortable. And then tracksuit bottoms, which I'm not going to be wearing. Actually, maybe I could put my tracksuit bottoms there. Use this as a pillow. That is a bit better. And then I can either prop my feet up on here, although that's not very comfortable. I think ticket inspection's coming on. To be honest, I did find this when I was napping on my train in Sweden the other day. This is actually so comfortable as a pillow. Like, I can just squash it. Actually, I'll probably sleep alright like this, to be fair. My legs are stretched out. I just wish I had a bit more recline. I am very tired, so I think I will sleep. We're just pulling into another station now. We've got a very long way to go still. We are here. We started here and we're going all the way to here. I am a bit happier now I've sorted that setup out. I think once I get into my PJs, and I always do get into my PJs on a night train, whether I'm in a cabin, in a seat or what, once I get my PJs, take all my makeup off and get properly ready for bed, and then get that setup properly sorted, I think I will sleep alright. Yeah. Better than if I was in the main carriage, definitely. And of course I will sleep well knowing that I saved £150. Ka-ching! This is the bathroom. It's a big bathroom and it also has a potty in it. I'm guessing quite a lot of families take this train. And a baby care, I don't know what, oh, so that's something to do with milk, I guess. Anyway, other than that, it's got all your toilet roll, sink. Actually, a lot of the cabins not only have their own toilet, but also have their own showers. I am a bit jealous, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I'm going to get ready for bed now. People always ask me, how do you sleep on night trains? And honestly, my answer is, get fully ready for bed, as if you're going to bed normally. The only thing I probably won't do is my skincare, just because it's just a bit of a faff in here, but I will take off my makeup, brush my teeth, put my pajamas. I decided to do my skincare, but in the process I managed to drop my toothbrush head on the floor, and I've had to bin it. There's no coming back from that, is there? I can't drop it on the floor and then use it. So I've shimmied a bit of toothpaste around my mouth, and that'll have to do for now. I feel a little bit like I'm in a zoo. So you can see through this window. You can't actually see through these, but you can see through this window. And I have had many people walk past, look in the window they can see, then they kind of see me, and most of them go, oh sorry, like, you know, they were just sort of curious about what's in here, and then they see, oh, there's actually someone sitting in here. But then a few kids and even a few adults have just stared, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just hanging out here. Obviously people are just curious, but I'm just like, cool. I'm gonna try and get comfy now and read some of my book. I don't think these lights are going off, which isn't the end of the world because I do have my eye mask, but does anyone else get this? I'm a really sensitive sleeper, so even with an eye mask I can sense that there's lights on still. My bag is now a footstool, excuse my feet, no screenshots please, and my coat is my pillow. It's a super puffy coat, and then I have like a jumper and my trackies behind me, which acts kind of to support my back a little bit. Let's test this out. So we've got earplugs in, eye mask on. I must say, when I booked this option, I did think that I thought the chairs would recline a lot more, and I thought that maybe they'd be closer together so I could sort of create some kind of almost laying down situation. I didn't expect, like, look how far away this other chair is. It's miles away. Yeah, I did expect for it to be a bit comfier than this, but I do like having my own space and I do appreciate my own space, so we are good. I've got an alarm set for 8 hours time. Let's see if I get any sleep. Good night. We've arrived. Oh, and I need to get off this train. Right, have I got everything? I think so. I've made it! Woohoo! So this train is actually continuing on to Kemijärvi, which is about an hour and a half away from here, I believe. But you do have about 15 minutes to get off the train once it arrives in Rovaniemi, so it is still here. Nearly everyone has gotten off, apart from a couple of people. And it's supposed to be leaving again in 7 minutes. Let me show you a bit of the outside. While we're here, I think I'll wait for it to leave. So this is the restaurant cart, which is still open for those continuing to Rovaniemi. I guess they do coffee and, oh yeah, they've got coffee out now. So you can order your food there and then go through to the tables here, which are much more vacant now than they were last night. And then there is also like a standing bar area in here. And then further up here, I'm guessing, is sleepers. Oh no, more seats here. So these are the standard seats. And here are the cabins. There are a few different types. This is your standard cabin with no shower or anything. So that's what I should have booked, but actually when I went to book, they only had cabins with their own shower and WC left, which were like well over £250. These would have been just over 100. So yeah, good to know. If you know you're getting this train, book early. See you later, train. The train has left. I need to go inside, warm my fingers up a little bit and work out where my guest house is. So, would I recommend taking the train from Helsinki to Rovaniemi? Absolutely, it was fantastic. I just love a night train as it is, and it's just so magical that you can just take a train up to the home of Santa. And I have overlanded here, A, from London and B, also from Marrakesh, which just makes it all the more special. However, I would not necessarily recommend doing what I did and not booking a sleeper and booking that like private seated cabin to save money. in all honesty, I thought the seats were going to recline a little bit more, and I thought that I'd have a bit more privacy and a bit more darkness, but you don't really. You have a bit more privacy than if you're just in the main cabin, but you also have everyone looking at you as you go past. So, and the seats did not recline at all. In fact, the seats were quite uncomfortable. I think they were more uncomfortable than the standard seats. So I would say either splash out and go for the cabin, or go luxury and just have a seat. I definitely want to do that train again and want to try a cabin out. So watch this space for that. But absolutely loved the train journey as a train journey, and I'm so excited that I'm here in Lapland. So I'm going to finish this video off now before I freeze. It is minus 12 degrees. I'm just going to go inside, work out where I'm going, and then I will start my Lapland videos. If you want to see all things solo travel in Lapland and visiting Lapland kind of on a budget as well, then do subscribe and stay tuned for my next video. If you're sticking around, then I recommend this video. It is all about the ship that I took from Stockholm to Helsinki. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!